Hey, have you ever thought about burying food in your backyard? No, I'm not talking about hiding it from your siblings. I'm talking about storing food underground, just like the ancient Scandinavians did with their root caves. Back then, these straw-lined holes kept their veggies fresh through brutal winters. And let me tell you, those winters were no joke. Sub-zero temperatures, blizzards that could bury a yak. But thanks to their ingenious food storage methods, they were able to feast like kings, even when the rest of the world was shivering in the dark. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what foods you can, and should, bury in your backyard to keep them fresh for months. Let's start with some MVPs, root vegetables. Root for them. Get it? Root? Okay, bad joke. But seriously, carrots, potatoes and beets are perfect candidates for underground storage. Take potatoes, for example. With just a little effort, you can store them for up to 8 months. That's like having a potato army at your command. Mashed, fried, roasted, baked, endless options. But here's the thing, you can't just toss them in a hole and hope for the best. First, you've got to find the right spot. A nice shady area that doesn't turn into a swamp after every rainstorm. Then dig yourself a trench about 2 to 3 feet deep. Cover your potatoes with straw and acidic soil. The straw manages moisture and spacing them out prevents rot. Now let's talk carrots. These crunchy orange wonders are another underground storage all-star. The magic depth is 4 feet deep. Down there, the earth naturally stays around 35 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit, perfect for keeping your carrots crunchy. Layer in some sand for moisture control, space the carrots so they don't touch, and voila! Your carrots can stay fresh for months. And don't forget about beets and parsnips. These veggies also need space and airflow to stay healthy underground. Now let's talk about winter squash and pumpkins. Instead of planting them in the ground, you store them above the soil on elevated platforms. Think of it like building a tiny tree house for your squash, a cozy little haven where they can chill out and ripen to perfection. When stored right, maybe even wrapped in newspaper, your butternut, acorn and Hubbard squash can last up to 6 months. That's enough time to carve some extra pumpkins, just in case you miss Halloween. Chapter 4. The apple and pear predicament. Fruits like apples and pears are another underground success story, especially if you wrap them in paper and keep them in closed containers. Ethylene gas, which they naturally produce, speeds up ripening. Traditional varieties like russet apples, they're the champions of long-term storage. Chapter 5. Backyard burial fails, what not to bury. Leafy greens like lettuce and spinach, yeah, not gonna work. Soft fruits like berries, peaches and plums, forget it. And let's not even talk about packaged foods. Pests will throw a rodent rave if you bury that stuff. Oh, and dairy and meats, big nope. Without proper cooling, you'll be inviting every animal within a 5-mile radius for a buffet. Chapter 6. Build your own underground bunker. For food. All right, now that you know what works and what doesn't, here's how to build your own backyard food storage pit. Step 1. Find a spot with good drainage. High ground and partial shade are your best friends. Dig about 4 feet deep and line the walls with hardware cloth to keep out pests. Add a 6-inch gravel base for drainage and install PVC pipes for ventilation. Cedar shelves are great since they resist rot and bugs. Outro happy burying. There you have it, your crash course on backyard food storage. It's like having a secret underground fridge without the electric bill. Whether you're prepping for a power outage or just want to keep your veggies fresh, this method is both practical and timeless. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more tips. And hey, next time you see me digging in my yard, I'm not hiding treasure. Probably. Until next time, happy burying, my friends.